everybody. It's just me taking my after midnight drive down to New York City. Hi, Pauletta. So I'm still in Westchester County on my way down to see what New York City looks like tonight. And I should be on the West Side Highway, which is known as the Henry Hudson Parkway, in just a few minutes. Right now I'm going through, passing by the Bronx, the Riverdale section of the Bronx. That's the last place I'd like to be with all going on. Stay safe. No, Linda, I'm just taking a drive. I'm staying inside my car. So I'm going from my home into my car and staying in my car, driving around New York City to look at it, and then coming right back to my home and going upstairs. But it's just, I just needed to get out. So I'm glad you guys can take this ride with me. There's some cars on this highway, but I mean, it's not really the highway yet, it's the parkway still. Let's see what that says. I'm at work, so I'll be able to catch it. Oh, okay. All right, Mike. I'm gonna try to go past that Times Square hotel. It's funny, I put it in my GPS and it came up. So I guess it's still there, whether it looks the same or what, but I'll go by it because that's right by Times Square where I'm gonna be. Thanks, Dave. Can you guys, is the music too loud? I just want the music to be at the right, volume while I talk. But just a little, so that it's comfortable to watch. But is the music drowning out what I'm saying at all? Or is it a good mix? No. Okay. So no, the music's not too loud. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I love this little piece of music. It's actually from Woody Allen's movie from the 60s called Bananas, which actually might have been 1970. I think it might have been 1970. But anyhow, this was from the soundtrack, and this is the instrumental version of it. And I just really like this piece of music. It was written by Marvin Hamlish, and it's a terrific soundtrack. It's not widely distributed. It came out very limitedly on CD. But I like this song. So we're passing West 237th Street. This is going through Riverdale now, in the Bronx. We're headed towards the West Side Highway, which was also called the Henry Hudson Parkway, which is also called the Joe DiMaggio something. Yeah, doesn't it? It feels like you're driving with me. That's wonderful. So the building on the right over here, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a building on the right here called the Whitehall. And it's a very cool building. It's an apartment building that went up, I guess it's condos, but it went up in the early 70s, and the first person to live in it that everybody knew was Ed Sullivan. And then Willie Mays later lived there. And now we are headed through the toll that will take us onto the highway. And you see the sign there says, "Stay home, save lives, flatten the curve." Again, I'm not getting out of my car. We're just taking a nice little ride through New York City. And I called up the New York City Police Department and I said, "Can I drive around?" And they said, "Of course you can drive around, as long as you don't break any driving rules." And I said, "Cool." Because I've been hearing so many different things, you know, you need a piece of paper to show somebody and you'll be stopped. But that's not the way it is here in New York City. Hi. This is so nice. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying that. We're passing the sign for the exit for Dyckman Street. It says "Welcome to Manhattan" on the little sign we just passed. And what you'll notice is a lot of the cars will be flying past me because basically the police officers are manning New York City. So I hope there are some that are out on the highways, because I've noticed some really crazy fast drivers that come out of the woodwork on here since this whole thing began. So I don't know if you can see it, but on the right side, you may see the lights to the George Washington Bridge. I don't know. Let me see if I go to this lane. Is this better? And the George Washington Bridge is the bridge that you would take over to New Jersey if you don't live here. There's two bridges basically from New York to New Jersey. One is the George Washington Bridge, which is a toll bridge, and the other one is formerly now called the Mario Cuomo Bridge, which was named after Mario Cuomo, New York State Governor, who is the father of our current governor, Andrew Cuomo. So yeah, you see where those lights are on the right side there. So that's the outline of the George Washington Bridge. As we get into the city, you're going to notice all these beautiful lights. And I'm just really hoping that a lot of the lights aren't off on Broadway, because it kind of surprised me when I went down. I don't know, when did I go down? Like about a week ago, week and a half? Anyhow, the last time I went down to do this, there were two billboards that were off, two animated billboards that were off, and that was the M&M store. Their billboards were off, and they were big billboards too. But all the other billboards in New York City were on. But now I'm afraid maybe it's not going to be like that. So we will explore this together. Soon enough. Oh, okay. My friend Jen says soon enough life will return to the city that never sleeps. And when it does, I hope the memory of this distancing makes us treasure each other more. Yeah, that's really sweet. Thank you. You're so true. But you know what I'm noticing, unfortunately, even in the supermarkets and stuff, people are staring at everybody. They don't want to catch anything. So they're very abrupt with everybody. Of course, they got to keep their 6 feet, but it's not like they're keeping their 6 feet of distance and they're smiling at somebody, which, I mean, you can't really tell with their masks on. But the way they're driving down the roads, the way they're driving down highways, the way they kind of come, you know, barreling past you with their wagons in the supermarkets. And a lot of the times, I hate to say this, but a lot of the times, a lot of people are posting on Facebook and they're just, I can't believe people can be so harsh and people can be so insulting and political. This is not a time for any of that. This is a time for us to really realize that we're all the same. We're all brothers and sisters. We all have to watch out for each other. We all have to look out for each other. I'm taking this ride tonight to get out of my home and do it safely in my car for a little peace of mind. But I'm also taking this ride tonight for all of my friends on Facebook. I have over 2,000 friends, and a lot of them are not in the New York area. And a lot of them have never been to the New York area. And everybody hears about New York, and, oh, you know, hundreds of people are dying every day, and that's the sad truth. It really is the sad truth. I'm taking this drive to show everybody what a beautiful city it really looks like. You know? So we're going down the West Side Highway now, which was also called the Henry Hudson Parkway. And I remember when I was in the 2nd grade, we had to write something about somebody in history. So I wrote about Henry Hudson. And I said, Henry Hudson discovered the Hudson River and the Henry Hudson Parkway. And I think my teacher graded me badly on that, but my mother found that really hysterical. Oh, sure, William, no problem. Oh, Angel, you've never been here. Oh. Well, so this is the West Side Highway. And this is what everybody takes to go from, like, upper New York, say the suburbs, Westchester County. That's where I live. And it's only, you know, about 20 minutes or less, you know, to drive down to New York City. Oh, you're welcome, Leah. So I see there's a police car parked on the side there with his lights off. Good. Okay, good. I'm very happy to see that. I'm just always afraid that, like, a police officer is going to stop me because he sees my phone on my dashboard like this. But it's secure and I'm not touching it. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Mike. So we're passing the exit for West 95th Street, continuing down more to the city. When I hit New York City, it'll be about 57th Street that we get off, which is the bottom of the West Side Highway. And so we're not that far from it. We're passing West 95th Street now. And as you can see, with the exception of that one car that passed me before, there's nobody on this highway. I mean, yes, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's still New York. And this highway is usually pretty full. And the city is usually pretty full. The last time I took a drive down, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So Yeah, it was pretty empty to begin with, but then it was really empty. Hi, Tammy. So I'm just passing the exit for 95th Street, and then we're headed down to the bottom. I'm going to make a turn and we'll go towards Broadway. So, I don't know if you guys can read what's coming up on the screen, but my friend Jen, who goes under the name Allison, that's a long story, just wrote me and says, I called it into the NYPD, man using phone on dashboard. Yeah, okay. I'm not touching it. It is set, and I'm not touching it. If it falls, it falls. Oh, cool, Blair. All right. You're gonna see him. Ah, I am so glad I did this. You know what it's like. You know, I mean, look, I'm doing this, but I'm telling you all right now, you're in the best place you can be right now, being home. The safest place you can be. Because until they figure this virus out, you know, we've got to all be very, very careful. If you do have to go out, go to the store, make sure you're wearing a face mask, make sure you're wearing your gloves. Sunglasses are even suggested if you don't have regular glasses, just to cover your eyes. And try to figure out exactly what you want at the supermarket before you go in there, so you can just go in quickly and come right out. And when you get back to your car, have your hand sanitizer or your wipes in your car, so you can take off those gloves and you can wipe yourself down. If you want to take the time and wipe off your groceries that you bought, you could do that too with your wipes. But you got to be really, really careful. This is not just a germaphobe thing. This is something that if somebody gets it, you know, somebody really gets it, and you know, it could be, you know, death. So everybody, I want you to be safe in your homes, okay? I'm at the light right now. We're at the bottom of the West Side Highway. I'm gonna make a left turn here, and we're gonna head over towards Broadway. This is 57th Street. And I believe this is where the sanitation department is, because there's all these sanitation trucks. Yeah. I see them in there. So yes. So the sanitation department is right off the West Side Highway. Oh, thank you, Leah. So happy you're doing this. I was so bored. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. I'm doing it because I'm really bored, but I'm doing it very safely. Like I said, I'm not getting out of my car for any reason. I've got my buttons down. We're just going for a ride. So we're going down 57th Street. There are CBS studios that are, I believe they do the news from, that are on the right side. Not the right, the left side. The back of the building is on the left side. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going down 56th Street. Okay. 56th Street is the one that you turn into. Got it. See, if you come off on the bottom of the highway, you could make a left and then a sharp left and then be on 57th Street. But if you just make a left, you get onto 56th Street. So now we're going through, New York City neighborhoods. We're headed towards, you know, where I'm going to eventually make a right turn, and we're gonna take a look and see what Times Square looks like. Yeah, everything is well here. Thank you for asking. Donna, you said even goes east. Okay. Mike, fascinating, Stu. Thanks for sharing this. The next best thing to being there. Well, Mike is in England, everybody. So, by the way, Mike runs the Facebook Banana Splits fan club. So if you guys are fans of the Banana Splits, make sure to join Mike's Banana Splits fan club group. As some of you may know, I reunited the Banana Splits for the first time in 50 years. And they're just wonderful people. Yeah, isn't it, Blair? It's a nice escape, exactly. Yeah, Howie, I'm safe. I'm not getting out of the car, man. I'm good. Okay, so we are still on 56th Street. We're crossing over 8th Avenue now. We're going to get to the next block, which is 7th Avenue, and we're going to make a right turn on 7th Avenue. When we make the right turn on 7th Avenue, we are going to be headed down towards Times Square. So you'll see, I'm at a light now, but you'll see when I come up to the next block, you'll see on the, see, look at that nice sign that's lit up. Protect yourself, stop the spread of germs, stay up to date by visiting the website. Okay, so over here on the right side, that's the Late Show Theater. See? Can you see that? Yeah, it's all lit up, kind of. Well, that's where Stephen Colbert does the Late Show. I got a police car that's following me kind of on the left side of me. I don't think he's coming into my lane, though. I think he might have made a turn. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, we're at another light. Now on the left side, that's the Winter Garden Theater there. And that's where the play Beetlejuice is playing. And that's where, it's funny, Beetlejuice is there now, but Beatlemania was the play that was there in the 70s. And it featured my friend Mitch Weissman playing Paul McCartney. Yeah, Donna, yeah, lucky no curfew. Yeah, I did check on that. You're right, it's we're at 51st Street right now. I got a car right behind me that has one headlight. I'm surprised with all the cops in the city why they're not stopping that guy with his one headlight. I saw that guy kind of, looks like he was laughing, the guy who was behind me in the car. It might be because he sees that I've got my phone up on my dashboard. Yeah, see, that's Times Square ahead of us. All right, so let's make this turn here. You know, a lot of the, it looks like a lot of the signs and everything are still on. Hi, Tom. I just reached Times Square. I'm at 48th Street now. I'm going to make a turn and go from Broadway over to 7th Avenue and then see if I can go down a little bit further into Times Square. So straight ahead, you know, where the ball drops, it says please in big green letters, and then it says practice social distancing and help save lives. Avoid touching your eyes, nose. Please cover coughs and sneezes with tissues. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. And this is all on the electronic signs, you know, the electronic billboards. It's great that they're doing that, and they're doing that around the clock. Okay, we're gonna make this left. They're doing a little construction in front of us, but we're gonna make a right turn here. Okay, we got the green light. Yeah, there's nobody walking down here in New York City. It's construction workers and stuff like that. Oh, Howie, the music I'm playing is called Because I Believe in Loving. It's the instrumental version. It's from the Woody Allen movie Bananas, and it was written by Marvin Hamlisch. And I have it on repeat just because I really think it's nice driving music. Okay, we got the green light to go ahead. The discount ticket place is on my right. We're going right into, this is Times Square now. Nobody. One kid on a skateboard. Police car parked on the left. I'm going to get into the right lane. And what we're going to do, that's the Hard Rock on the right we're passing. I'm going to go down to 42nd Street. And we're going to hang a right. And I'll take you down 42nd Street. Joe, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm in my car, I'm safe. And just taking a little drive through New York City because I love it. I just see a couple of people, and you know what? 2 out of 3 of them have masks on. So there are certain people that still don't get it. That theater you see on the right side there, I'm at a red light right now, but that theater on the right side with the blank marquee, that used to be B.B. King's. And there were so many wonderful shows there. That's where Davy Jones did his last concert in New York. And that's where David Cassidy did his last concert as well. Hi, Jackie. So this is 42nd Street. Let's see, where do I want to go? Okay, let's make a right turn. And we'll go up 8th Avenue. passing 45th Street. Yeah, Joe, I hope to be singing with you again soon, too. I miss doing karaoke live. Yeah, Blair, this is pretty cool, huh? I love this city. My mom used to bring me down to this city when I was a little kid. And I became fearless of this city. And I used to come down here when I was young, take a bus and a subway and go to the NBC building and see TV shows being taped. And I would go to, oh wow, there's the Times Square Hotel. It's on the left. Wow, there's cars behind me. I wish I could show it to you, Mike. But Mike, yeah, it's on the left. And, that's really cool. It looks like it's part theater now. Some sort of a theater sign is on it. So it's probably part hotel and part theater now. But it's still there. It's right here on 8th Avenue. Okay, we're at 8th and 48th. Let's make a turn here. These blocks are the blocks that have the Broadway shows. There's one over here called Diana that looks like it's a play on Princess Diana. I had never heard of that one. What's this one? Hadestown. Okay, that's on the left. Oh, look at that. The M&M sign is back on. Look, folks. Can you see it? It's so bright. I wonder if you can see it. It's that big bright light that's coming at you. Go to Lincoln Center. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, if you guys got any ideas where you want me to drive, I'm listening. Wow, I want you to really see that M&M thing. Can you see it a little bit? Like his mouth and the M&M. See? That's kind of cool. Okay, we got the light. Right, so let's see, what can we do now? We can't go left here, and we can't go straight here. Okay, so we got to make a right again. And this time what we're going to do is we'll go down till we can make a left. We got the tickets, see on the right? That's the ticket booth. So that's where people, when you come to New York and you want to get discount tickets on Broadway shows day of, you go to this place on the right, the ticket booth. And people line up there and they sell half-price tickets to the Broadway shows the day of. It's pretty cool. I get such a magical feeling going through New York City. Okay, so I'm gonna make the left now. We're gonna be turning left onto West 46th Street. See that? Can you see the? Shit. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to curse, but there was a guy who came right up on me. I didn't expect anybody behind me. Okay. I was trying to point out, you could probably go back in the video and see it, but right there is the statue of George M. Cohan, which is right in the middle of Times Square. Okay. Oh, you got tickets in advance. Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it. You know, Donna, sometimes some of the plays would do a lottery in advance. Now, I have a green arrow, but I'm not going to take that green arrow because I'm waiting for the left turn arrow so that I can go up 6th Avenue and head over to, what we'll do is we're going to pass Radio City Music Hall I'll head up towards where Central Park is and make a left. And then I'll try to get you over to, you wanted to see Lincoln Center. See, the thing is, Donna, I can get up to where Lincoln Center is and stuff, but it's not like there's somebody in my car. And my phone is pretty attached to my front window. So I can't pick it up and turn it to show you certain things, but hopefully you'll see things that are in range of what the camera is showing you. So keep an eye over here on the right side. There's a guy on a bicycle coming. But on the right side you'll see Radio City. See? Radio City, you see? Radio City Music Hall. Home of the Rockettes and probably the greatest Christmas show ever. Yeah, Jackie, that's me. A virtual tour of New York City. I love this town. I love it. Greatest city on earth. And I don't mean that to insult anybody else's cities. I just love it. So we're at West 53rd Street and 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue is also called Avenue of the Americas. And on the next block, on 54th Street and 6th Avenue, is the Warwick Hotel. For any music historians, you'll know that when the Beatles came to New York, they stayed at the Warwick Hotel. They also stayed at the Plaza, which was the more publicized one, but they stayed at the Warwick Hotel as well. I don't know if you can see Warwick, but that's it on the right side there. It's still beautiful. They kind of, I mean, they must have refurbished it over the years, but they left a really nice old-fashioned New York structure to it. Okay, we're going past 56th Street. Going past 57th Street. 58th Street. Now at 59th Street, that's Central Park ahead of us where the do not enter signs are. Obviously we're not going to be entering there, but we're going to make a left turn here. We're going to go alongside of Central Park. And we're going to make our way over to where Lincoln Center is. Yeah, Gentry, it really is deserted. And, I mean, I'm telling you, around this time, New York City would still be hopping. There's hardly anybody on these streets, Gentry. I just hope when all this is over that everybody appreciates what they have and the places that they loved and the friends that they have and the family that they have. I really hope that this is a time when everybody can reflect instead of just being angry that they can't do things. You know, when you're New Yorkers, New Jerseyans, you know, New Jerseyans, New Jerseyites, I don't know how that's, what that's called, I should. But there's like a tough skin on New Yorkers and New Jersey guys. You know, and it's kind of like, I can do what I want. I can do what I want, you know, and I don't have to listen to anybody. Which is why, you know, making sure that everybody has a face mask is a really hard thing to do. And has the gloves on. But we have to. We have to. There are hundreds of people that are dying every day. Angel, the Dakota. Yeah, I can take you over where the Dakota is. In fact, it's on the way. So the Hotel Empire is on the left over here. We're at a red light, and we are at we're on Broadway at West 61st Street. And it's really nice. I see I have a lot of people watching this. I'm very happy. There goes a kid on a scooter with a backpack. Let's see how this looks virtually. We can watch him a little bit, right? Yeah, John Lennon loved this city. You're right. He called New York the center of the universe. And he could have lived anywhere in the whole world. And John Lennon chose to live here. And he even talked, when he was on the Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder in the 70s, he talked about how cool it was living in New York and how people don't bother him. And sometimes people, you know, they'll come up for an autograph, or they'll shake his hand and say thanks for the music. And it's a shame. Feels like yesterday. Hi, Drew. I'm taking a ride through New York City. Somebody wanted to see what Lincoln Center looked like. And then somebody wanted to see what the Dakota looks like. But my phone is kind of fixed on my dashboard, so whatever I can show, I will show. And we're going up Broadway now, 64th Street. Let's see, can we make this turn here? No, we can't make a turn here. We can make a turn after the light. Nicole, what made me take the drive? You know me, I'm a night bird. I'm a night person. I love to go out, and I love the excitement of everything in the city and concerts and all the rest of it. And there's nothing now. So I'm safe. I'm in my car. I went from my home into my car. I'm not getting out of my car. And I took a drive down to New York City. Why not? Showing it to everybody. Letting them see what it's like now. Okay, so this says no U-turn. All right. Donna, hang in there. I gotta find a U-turn so I could go by Lincoln Center, which is on my left, but I thought I'd be able to hang a U-turn sooner than that. Okay, we're at West 66th Street. Is the Barnes & Noble still here? No, it used to be a Barnes & Noble at West 66th Street. All right, we're gonna make this turn here. We're making a U-turn. Oh, well, I don't know. Now, I don't know how this works. I'm very confused. When you make a U-turn and you've got a light now that's facing you that's red in the midst of the U-turn, all right, it turned green anyways, but do you stop at that light? Or are you okay because you made that U-turn on the other green light? Anybody? I got 18 people out there watching. That's really cool. Wow, somebody just put a whole big thing on there and I couldn't read it because it was so many words and it went by so quick. Oh, Jonathan, hey, how are you, man? I'm just taking a drive through New York City. I'm safe in my car. And we're doing this all in real time. Okay, so Donna, Lincoln Center will be coming up on the left side. I got a bus coming up behind me. Yeah, Jackie, I don't know. All right, so Lincoln Center is now on our right. And there's nobody here, look. See? Lincoln Center. There's nobody behind me, so I could do that. And this on the right, it's all gated off. But that's where the fountain is and everything, and that's Lincoln Center. Oh, it's 2:15, huh? Wow. Time goes quick. Okay. So now where do I want to go? We want to go look at the Dakota. Somebody wanted me to drive over where the Dakota is. I can do that. We're now by Fordham University, Lincoln Center campus. Roosevelt Hospital is here. Unless Roosevelt Hospital became Fordham University, I don't think so. It should be the next block is Roosevelt Hospital. Roosevelt Hospital is where, sadly, that's where they took John Lennon, and that's where John Lennon was pronounced dead. Man, that feels like it was yesterday. And it was 1980. That was one of the saddest days I've ever known. And this is the city he loved. Okay, we're gonna make this left turn here. Oh, Marco, cool. How are you, man? My friend Marco just joined us. He's one of the people watching. Marco, I'm driving through New York City. I'm safe in my car. I hope everything's good with you. Marco plays with Louis Prima Jr. and his band, the Wildcats, the Wildest. And he is one killer saxophone player. I mean, if you guys remember the original Louis Prima and Sam Butera, the sax player, Marco is like right there and more. I hate to say more because I love Sam Butera, but he's right up there. They're right up there. Like he's some performer too. Okay, so we're gonna make this turn. Now we're gonna go from 62nd Street up to 72nd Street. So we're going 10 blocks up. Now, for you people that don't really know New York, when you're going north and south, I remember my mom telling me this when I was a little kid and she brought me down to the city. When you're going north and south, the blocks are very, very short. And like we're gonna go 10 blocks now, it's gonna be like a blink. But when you go east to west, when you go from the west side to the east side, those are long, long blocks. So you could pretty much walk. I've walked from Times Square, which is 42nd Street, up to Strawberry Fields, which is 72nd Street. I've walked with people, and it's nothing. It's great. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Scott. Thanks for joining. Driving through New York City, safe in my car. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm in my car. I'm not getting out. Oh, you've been playing Nobody Told Me. Yeah. You know, according to the demos, there's a demo of John saying this one's going to be for Ringo. And it looks like he wrote Nobody Told Me for Ringo to record. And it would be nice if Ringo did that one day. But that's who it was apparently intended for. Okay, so we're going straight. We're continuing on Broadway straight up. 66th Street. Yeah, Leah, if you go to, maybe if you go to YouTube, put in Nobody Told Me John Lennon home demo, and you'll hear him start one of those takes, and he goes, this one's got to be for Ringo, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Beacon Theater, absolutely. The Beacon Theater is up this way, but Let's do one at a time. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to. Well, you know what? Why don't we just go straight to the Beacon Theater, and then we'll turn back and we'll go to 72nd Street and go towards the Dakota. Okay. We can do that. So we're at 67th Street. Passing the AMC Theater, big multiplex theater on the right side. 69th Street. 70th Street. There's a cab on my left. I thought cabs weren't allowed to pick up people during all this, that it wasn't it was a thing where you interacting with people. I don't know. I gotta check the rules on that one. Right over here on the right side is Gray's Papaya. Okay, so we're at the red light now. This is West 72nd Street. You know what? I'm gonna turn down 72nd Street and go to the Dakota first. So, yeah, Gray's Papaya has been there for many, many, many years. Gray's Papaya. In the 60s, I remember my mom showing me, you go in there, you get 2 hot dogs was the special. 2 hot dogs that they said was as good as filet mignon. I don't know if it still says that. Let me see their signs. No, I don't know. I don't think they say that anymore. But anyhow, for, you know, you would get 2 hot dogs and then a papaya drink, papaya juice. Coconut milk, banana drink. They have all these really great drinks, and that's still there. It's at 72nd Street and Broadway. When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I think it was $2 for that special or something. Now I think it's up to $5 now. But it really is in New York City, the best hot dog place, one of the best hot dog places. Okay, so we're crossing over Columbus Avenue. We're on 72nd Street. Let me get over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go slowly here. Because like I said, I can't turn my phone. But I want to show you a couple things. You see the awning on the left? That awning on the left? That's the Hotel Alcott. And the Hotel Alcott is where Tiny Tim lived. And when I did my record with Tiny Tim, I used to pick him up at the Hotel Alcott and visit him there in his apartment, and I would bring him up to Yonkers to record the song. I wrote and produced a record for Tiny Tim called I Saw Mr. Presley Tiptoeing Through the Tulips. Okay. So, the Dakota is on my left. There's nobody on these streets, and I'm going to make a very wide U-turn. Look for the Dakota. Okay? We're facing it now. We're facing it now. Let me put my brights on. Here we go. That's the entrance of the Dakota right there. That unfortunately, this is where John Lennon said to the driver, let me off here, I could just walk in. And he walked through those gates on the right. And that's where it all happened. But anyhow, John Lennon lived very happily in this building for many, many, many years. And loved it. And Yoko's still there. Still has the apartment that faces Central Park. And when she looks out her window, she can see strawberry fields, where they made that imagined mosaic for John. It's a beautiful thing. If you're ever in New York, go to 72nd Street, look at the Dakota from the outside, cross over the street, and as you walk into Central Park, there's a sign there that says Strawberry Fields. And it was named that for John, of course. You walk a little bit beyond that, and there's that round, famous mosaic that says Imagine. And on John's birthday and also the anniversary of his death on December 8th, people gather around in a circle and fill up that area. And they all have guitars, and if they don't, they're just singing, and everybody's singing John Lennon songs and Beatles songs from daytime till nighttime. They had to actually put a restriction on doing it too late in the night because of the people in the apartments, you know. But okay, so let's make this left turn here onto Columbus at 72nd Street. Now on the left, I don't know if you could see it. I'm trying to turn a little bit. That place right there on the left, that's my favorite pizza place. It's called Big Nick's Pizza Joint 2, T-O-O. And there used to be a place on Broadway called Big Nick's, and so this was the other Big Nick's. And they used to be open all night till 5 o'clock in the morning, so I would go down there, crazy me, and get a slice of pizza, slice of whole wheat crusted pizza that they would do, which I loved. And I'd be sitting there at 3 in the morning with my slice of pizza and a cup of minestrone soup, and it's pretty cool. They went out of business for a short time, and when they reopened, they cut their hours, and so now they're only open till like midnight. Okay, so now we're turned down. Wow. Okay. So we're on West 71st Street now and Amsterdam. On the left, we just passed a building that one of my friends lives in. Okay, let's make a right turn here. I want to get you over to where you can see the Beacon Theater now, because I know you requested that. Is there any other thing in New York City you want me to drive past? Please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to. Oh yeah, James, I'll take you down there, sure. Okay, good night, Jackie. Jackie's checking out. People do have to sleep, I guess. But you know what's funny? Now that all this stuff has kicked in, it's I'll go onto my Facebook Messenger, and you know, there's a thing you can click on that tells you how many people are active on Facebook Messenger that you know. And there's like 200 people on there at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I guess everybody is just as bored as I am. But this is so good for me. It's so good for my head. And I hope you guys are enjoying this too. Okay, we're gonna make this right turn right here on Broadway. And the Beacon Theater. The Beacon Theater has no lights on it, if that's the Beacon Theater. Yeah, that's the Beacon Theater. Wow. Okay, if you can see that, that's the Beacon Theater on the right. There's a person walking their dogs underneath it. Actually, 2 people, but yeah, I guess they're both walking a separate dog. Okay. But that's the Beacon Theater right there. No lights, no nothing. 2 people walking their dogs and they have their masks on. That's cool. And Fairway Supermarket is right over there on the other side of the street. Let's make another U-turn. Okay. I'm stopping at the red now. I think Fairway is open all night. I don't live in the city, but I think Fairway is open all night. Oh, you saw Hall & Oates at the Beacon. Wow. I saw so many people at the Beacon. Ringo and Brian Wilson. Mike, how about the Central Bus Terminal in New York? Central Bus Terminal. Oh, the Port Authority. Yeah, that's on 42nd Street. See, look, this is the Fairway Market, and all their fruit and stuff is all outside. Huh. I don't know. Is it more trustable if the fruit is outside? Or do you think people come over and look at the fruit and cough on it or something? I don't know. Yeah, but what would stop them from doing that in the store? But then again, it's all outside, so maybe it'll just blow away or something. I don't know. Yeah, they're open, yeah. No germs. Oh, okay. All right. Fruit sounds really good now, but I don't want to get out of the car. Oh, I know where I'll go because nobody else is making any other suggestions. I'm at 71st Street now. I'm going to go all the way back down to well, why don't you guys tell me first if I should do this or if I'm just wasting my time. I was going to do it for my friend Mike in England. Mike, the Port Authority is the bus terminal, but it's really nothing to look at. It's on 42nd Street, but I'd like to go by Grand Central Station, the train station. That's where Paul McCartney did his little small concert for his last album, the Egypt Station. But does anybody want to see that? I've got 11 people there. Somebody said my old something and it went by real quick. All right, we're going. Yeah, the Grand Central Station is on 42nd Street, yeah. But it's east. We were 42nd Street west. So now we're going down Broadway. Hi, Jen. Rockefeller Center, yeah. Well, Rockefeller Center would have been that turn. It's actually in my first video that I did. I made a turn by where Radio City Music Hall is, and that's where Rockefeller Center is. Bryant Park. You really can't see much. Bryant Park is just all dark. Okay, good. All right, Mike. I'm going to do that for you. Okay, and James, you want to see Grand Central Station, and you want to see Rockefeller Center too. All right, cool. Let's do it. Like I said, anybody got to get up in the morning? I don't think anybody has to get up in the morning. Okay, here we go. You know what's cool about New York City is once the lights change, there's a rhythm. You go a certain speed and you'll get all the green lights. Okay, so you see there's green, there's a red one beyond it. It should turn green just as we're coming up. Yep, turn green. We're at 63rd Street. There, see, the next one turned green. Isn't this cool? This is something you don't know about New York City, right? Most of you. The next one up here, 61st Street, that's a green light. The one beyond it, that's a green light. Love it. Okay, and now we are in Columbus Circle, which is 59th Street. And okay, we're gonna go down here, which puts us back on Broadway, 57th Street, and now we're going to make this left turn. Now, keep in mind, we were 57th Street west before. Now we're going 57th Street east from Broadway. Okay, now we got the arrow. Here's a cool diner. It's called the Brooklyn Diner. This is on 57th Street. Now, on the next block, on the corner, and it's all dark, but I don't know if you can see it, is Carnegie Hall. That's Carnegie Hall on the right side. As I cross over, Carnegie Hall will be on my right. Carnegie Hall is awesome, as you know. The Beatles played their first New York concert at Carnegie Hall. When they came in to do the Sullivan Show, they played Carnegie Hall. Okay, we're going down 57th Street. Cab passing me on my right. On the left somewhere was the Hard Rock Cafe, if it's still there. I don't know. I didn't see it. But there's a lot of scaffolding, a lot of construction going on. Okay. Okay, 5th Avenue. Let's make a right turn onto 5th Avenue. So this is 5th Avenue and 57th Street. Now we're turning down onto 5th Avenue. There's the Armani store, 5th Avenue. Gucci on my left. Okay, let's see. Cause I believe in loving. Take me for a fool. Okay, so 53rd Street. Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Cathedral. Wow, you're good, Donna. Yeah, St. Patrick's Cathedral coming up on the left. I wish I had a red light. Please give me a red light. Please give me a red light. All right, anyhow, that's St. Patrick's Cathedral there on. And I can't really do any more because I think there's a cop thing over there coming up on my right side on like a scooter. Okay. St. Patrick's Cathedral is just so gorgeous. If you ever come to New York and you've never been to New York, St. Patrick's Cathedral is definitely one place you need to see. It's absolutely gorgeous in structure. Okay, and that's another place, St. Patrick's Cathedral. That's another place that my mom took me when I was little. Oh, Donna, your dad was a cabbie. Okay, well, that explains a lot. That's why you know so much. Okay, so we're at a red light at 49th Street and 5th. We're going to make a right turn here, and that will be towards Rockefeller Center. So I'm doing pretty good, Donna, huh? I know my way around pretty good, huh? Okay. All right. So Rockefeller Center. See where these trees are? And those flags? Well, that's Rockefeller Center. And I really wish I had a place where I could park, but I made a promise to myself I'm not going to get out of my car. I mean, I would love to take my phone and just, walk around this and show you down into the skating ring and stuff like that, but I really can't. I just hope you're getting a good enough vibe and a good enough feel as to what it is here. Now, coming up on the right side is, of course, the NBC building, which is 30 Rockefeller Center, which they've shortened to 30 Rock. Okay. And there it is. The marquee says, it says Rainbow Room, Observation Deck, NBC Studios. And there's a guy who's kind of standing there looking into NBC Studios. He kind of looks lost, this guy. That's weird. I wonder if he doesn't realize what's going on in the world. Maybe he just thought everything would be open. Strange. Okay. Now, we are at 49th Street. We're crossing over 6th Avenue. We're going to go to 7th Avenue. We're going to see if we can hang a left there and take it all the way down to 42nd Street. And at that point, we'll make another left and we'll go to Grand Central Station. I wish there were more people talking to me on here. I see that there's like 11 people on here. Unless you guys all fell asleep. It's okay, listen, you don't have to talk to me. I don't want to scare anybody off. If you're enjoying the ride, enjoy the ride. That's the reason why I did it. Okay? You can always write me afterwards and let me know how it was. So we're going to take a left here onto 7th Avenue. Okay, see, we got the green light, but we don't have the green light with the green arrow. So we got to wait for the green arrow. Okay, now we got the blinking yellow, which I think is good enough because there's nobody driving. Okay. Okay, we're going back through Times Square. Ladies and gentlemen. Cool, I'm glad you're digging it, William. You know, all the flashing lights and stuff, my focus sometimes is a little blurry because it's autofocus, so it doesn't know what's going on with all these lights moving and stuff. Okay, we're going to take this straight down now. Straight down Broadway. Got a red light here. Wow. Spotify Sam Hunt presents the Southside Enhanced album. You know, it's funny. Like, that's the first advertisement I think I've seen. Everything else is saying first responders, local heroes. Okay, look, there's a bunch of people walking. And some of them are 6 feet apart. Some of them are right next to each other. But they all have masks on. So they're getting it. Some are getting it, but they're not getting it still. Going through a yellow light. I hope that cop over there doesn't do anything. I'm stopping at this one. Okay. We are now at 43rd Street. Hard Rock Cafe is on my right side. Okay. Hey, Mike, I'm going to be making the left turn now at the next block on 42nd Street, and I'll be at Grand Central Station in just a few blocks from there. Donna, yeah, Letterman. When I started this thing, I don't know if you were on from the beginning, but I did pass the Ed Sullivan Theater, which is now the Stephen Colbert Theater. That's the Letterman Theater. Yeah. It's called the Letterman Theater now, right? Ugh, where's my mind? I still think it's the Ed Sullivan Theater. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not dating myself too much. Okay, we are now waiting for the left light, the left arrow light. Here's somebody walking across the street with a mask. Wow, there's a homeless guy on the next corner, and it says that they brought all the homeless people inside during this, but apparently not. See? Look at that guy. Here's another guy going through the garbage. That's weird. We're passing the Knickerbocker Hotel on the right. Hilton Garden Inn. We're going up 42nd Street now to the east side. Blurry. I'm sorry. I really have I have little control over the focus. It's good now, right? I can tell it's good now. Yeah. I think it's just it needs to get its bearings, you know, with all the lights and stuff that are going on. Hi Tracy, welcome. Okay, we're going down to Grand Central Station. I want to show you Grand Central Station. Unfortunately, I hope Grand Central Station doesn't have all this construction stuff going on in front of it, because we're not going to see anything. I love this song. You guys are probably sick of it already, huh? Okay. Marvin Hamlish wrote this for Woody Allen's Bananas movie. 'Cause I believe in loving, some people take me for a fool. 'Cause I believe in giving, they seem to take me for a fool. 'Cause I believe in sunshine and things I never learned in school. Take me, and you'll make me so proud to be so foolish. So take me for a fool. It's a beautiful song. It was only in Woody Allen's movie, Bananas. A great Marvin Hamlish tune. I think Louise Lasser had told me she was the one that found Marvin Hamlish and turned Woody Allen onto him. And they connected to do that soundtrack for the Bananas movie. Okay, Madison Avenue, and so Grand Central Station is coming up. Let's see. Man, it's like right there. I wish I could show this to you. I can't make any sudden moves. There's cops parked on all the streets, and I don't want them to stop me thinking that I'm drunk. You see how it says Grand Central Terminal? Did you see that? Okay. Let me go over here, and let me see if I can face this way. Okay? That's about the best I can do. It's all, you know, there's like lights, like, you know, marquee kind of lights, you know. Pershing Square. Oh, Pershing Square. Oh, hello. Yeah, lights are glaring. I know. There's really nothing I can do about that. I see another homeless person sleeping in a doorway. Now down here, as we pass 3rd Avenue, there's a Gap store on the corner. I think, yeah, because this is called Jimmy Breslin Way. I believe this is the block that had the Channel 11 building and the Daily News building together. And is that this? I can't read. Let me see. The news building, yeah. Restaurant Opportunity, somebody left that place. Yeah, but anyhow, that was the Daily News building. And I worked for a very short time. I worked as a messenger for the Globe tabloid newspaper. And this was back in the day. I was in my 20s. This was back in the day before computers. So I worked for the photo desk, and the photo desk used to give me celebrity pictures. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just running envelopes from here to there, but then I realized what was going on. They would give me celebrity pictures, and I would bring them to a photo lab, where the photo lab would take the heads from the celebrities and put them onto the bodies that they needed them on for their stories. I think it's long ago enough that I could talk about this. But yeah, I mean, you know, God knows what they're doing today on computers. But yeah, that's when they did it the old-fashioned way. Okay. All right. Well, I think I've done everything that everybody wanted. I'm on the east side now, so I could take the FDR highway back, where last time I took the west side highway. Well, we took the west side highway down, so you saw that. All right, let's take the east side back. Yes, I am going home. I am going home. Let's see, where can I make this turn? Can I do it here? All right, I guess I can do it here. Now we're going more east. We're going as east as you could get to where the East River is. Yes, FDR Drive, right? That's right. Oh, great view of the on the FDR. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, let's do that. I'm almost thinking I should go down lower so that we can see more, but all right, this will be fine. It's pretty funny. I remembered all the words to this song. You could tell I'm a fan, right? If you guys have never seen Woody Allen's movie Bananas, it still holds up as one of the funniest movies that I've ever seen. I saw it as a kid, and I just got it maybe about a year ago again on DVD, and I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. All right, so we are turning 37th Street. I will go until I see signs that say that I can get into the West Side Highway. Cause I believe in love. Okay. Best New York video drive I have seen, Stu. 1,000 thanks. Hey man, that's great, Mike. Hey Mike, you know, you should get in your car when you can. And don't go out of your car. Be safe. You know, be virus free. But go in your car. Put your cell phone up on the window. Go onto Facebook Live and show me a little bit of your town. Show me a little bit of what England looks like. That would be awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so this says FDR Drive North, keep right. Okay. We will do that. FDR Drive North. Okay, FDR Drive North is another block up. Oh, wow. The UN. We're passing the UN. Yeah, I can't make any sudden turns by the UN. But here, look. That's the UN. Okay? And there should be flags hanging on all those poles. But, I guess all the flags are down. Okay, so FDR Drive North coming up. All these flag poles and no flags on them. Okay, I gotta stop at these arrows. And then this will take me right onto the FDR. See, look. See the sign? FDR Drive North. Yeah, I know. Isn't it really sad? I mean, that's one of the first things that really just got me. That there's no flags on the flagpoles. Wow. Absolutely, Donna. Okay, let's go take a look and see what the FDR will show us. See, so what you're seeing across that way is you're seeing, I guess that's Brooklyn on the other side there. Silver Cup Studios. See, that's really hard to see, but trust me, it's across the water. Got one or two cars here on the FDR. Queensboro Bridge. You're welcome, Tracy. So this is FDR Drive. It says the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge, so that's what that bridge is there on the right side. We're going under an underpass now. And when we come out, let's see what we see. That building there says the Rockefeller University. And then we go through this other underpass. These underpasses are underneath buildings. So all those little pillars that you see on the right are actually holding up an entire building that I am underneath right now. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel if we ever had an earthquake. Your exit, okay? Cool. So yeah, so what the plan is at this point is we're leaving New York City. We're going up the East Side Highway, the FDR Drive. And we're gonna take this to my way back home. So we're eventually gonna go to, if you want to stay on for the ride, you know, it's up to you guys. I mean, the real thing was, you know, the real deal was down there in New York, in the city. But we're kind of like in the upper side, going along the east side on the FDR Drive. And then I'm going to take this to eventually to the Deegan, the major Deegan highway, to take me back home. And the Deegan goes through the Bronx, and we should be passing Yankee Stadium, which I guess would hopefully be lit up as well. So that's one attraction still left if you want to hang in there. But, you know, if you hung in for most of this, then God bless you. That's wonderful. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, 161st Street. Wow, Donna, man, you're on top of it all. The signs here say Randall's Island. So basically, when you're on the FDR Drive, you've got the water on the right side, which is the I'm blanking out. The East River. Duh. I'm trying to think of like what fancy name is on this river on my left side on the east. It's the East River. Duh. Okay. Is there any other alternate name to the East River? Well, no, because it's the East River Drive, right? Okay, so you see the highway says exit 18 Willis Avenue Bridge to the Deegan Expressway. Well, that's where we're headed. And we've got a couple of cars, just a few, maybe 4. We're following these signs. Now here it divides. You could take Harlem River Drive to the George Washington Bridge, or you could take Willis Avenue Bridge to the Deegan Expressway, and that's what I take. Now, if you lived in Inwood, you would take the Harlem River Drive, I believe. Pretty sure, yeah. I got some friends who live in Inwood. Okay, we are now on the Willis Avenue Bridge. We got to get all the way over to the left now. Lane to get into the Deegan Expressway. Whoa! And now that fell? Oh no. I hope it doesn't fall again. You know, when I hit another bump, it might fall again, so be prepared for that. I'm on a highway, so there's no place I could pull over, and I've got a truck on the back of me. Okay. Hi, Victor. My friend Victor just came on. I used to work with him at Tower. He worked in Tower Records. I worked in Tower Video. You know, there's no place. I'm on the Deegan. There's no place for me to... I keep trying to pick my phone up. Nah. Look, it is what it is. That's about the best I can do. I just want to get as far as... No. I mean, it's not like the car is rocking all over the road. That was just my hand on the phone shaking it, so it looked like an earthquake. I just want to see if I can give you guys a glimpse of Yankee Stadium, and then I'm going to turn it off and head home, because I'm not very far from there. Yeah, well, it's dark. Yeah, see, the bottom is my dashboard now. Okay. So, where is Yankee Stadium? Where is Yankee Stadium? Unless it's off? No, I think it's still to come. Should just be a little bit more down the road. It looks like I'm driving like on a tilt now. Sorry about that. You know what? If I'm going to turn the phone off anyways, when I get to Yankee Stadium, I'll just pick it up real quick and point it at Yankee Stadium for you. I gotcha. Yeah. Ah, you can't really even see it. It's right there. It's right there. That's Yankee Stadium. Okay, folks. Thank you so much for taking the ride. I love you all. I'm turning off the phone now. Take care. God bless. Stay in, stay safe. Use a face mask. Use your rubber gloves. Keep 6 feet apart from everybody. And we'll be past this soon. Let's get the curve down. Let's flatten the curve. Okay? Stay in and stay safe. Peace and love, everyone.